know, the community of people who work in Red Hook, especially in this, you know, I can always bounce ideas off people around here. There's a ton of creative people who do amazing things. These things are built, good guitars are built on the edge of disaster, so you know, they're constantly built light enough to sound good, but just heavy enough not to break. Yeah, you've got to really love minutia, you know, small processes to do things like these. I was not very good at that as a child, but learned how to be a craftsman or understand what that is by doing this. And it is very meticulous. You have to really enjoy the process of doing it, not just the outcome of doing it, and the repetition in order to. I've been doing this about 15 years. I just am doing one thing, one guitar, seeing what happens with minor changes. Like these guys, the rosettes, I make all these things myself. I never actually do the same one exactly twice. I guess a hallmark of probably most guitar makers is to have one and they stick with it for a lifetime. I don't know, kind of boring to do that. You know, I know the dimensions of every single thing down to 1/10 of a millimeter on these, but you know, there's still a lot of creativity where you can sort of play with them. Because the sound that comes out of them, you know, I can never predict how well they're going to sound. I can sculpt them so they sound good, but I never exactly know. And some guitars sound better than others, and you know, sometimes that's just a mystery of, it's weird how that works. The sound can be done with the tops. You know, the tops are made out of different woods. You can tell sort of how they're going to sound by how much air they push. Like this one has a slight crack somewhere, and it'll buzz, just a hair. I'm just a much better guitar maker than I am a guitar player. I don't like public performance, hence why I do this all by myself. It's much easier. And in the same ways, I make music, but I just do it a slightly different way.